maybe a quick fire 50 or more than 25, but he gets them in quick time.
Sure does. Jason Roy, his partner, very dashing right-hander as well. South African born, but plays for England. And that best of. Strike rate, no surprises, over the 130s, often up over the 140s for Jason Roy and his partner, the captain, Brendan McCullum. Two dynamic right-hand opening batters for Lahore. Young Mohammad Asghar, pace off the ball straight away, and they know McCullum and Roy, right hands up against left armers. The Saint. Alan Wilkins was on about that TV show, The Saint. He loved it with Roger Moore and the gang. Here we go. Roy, just a little punch. Feel good. Like to get off the mark though. Hello, Ian Bishop. Good to see you, big man. Coughing away. Hang in there. On the charge, there's the first runs of match 6. Crisp, clean 4.
Danger with the new ball for the spinner. Just with the angle coming back in, no spin at all, and you can hit through the line. Shimmy down the wicket, and very, very straight. One bounce, first boundary.
Bowled. A little arm ball that slides in a lot quicker from the left armour. Yeah, and just telling us, remonstrating there, Jason Roy. So long off, and the man at well, mid-wicket, quite straight mid-wicket, deep, way out on the boundary, and that's it. So a lot of real estate, big pockets for McCullum to try and go after young Asghar. Morgan hunting up hot seat there at cover point. Sammy at slip. Oh yeah, watch that one.
Yeah, it's something we saw with the left-hand spinner to McCullum yesterday. He got it wrong and McCullum got it right. Wicket to wicket into the pitch, a better length than the left armour from yesterday. Again, and what we saw with McCullum was that when there was a long off, he tugged Colum to Dwayne Smith to Kieron Pollard. Have had a history.
Yeah, my mind goes back to Rangana Herath, Sri Lankan.
Again, and what we saw with McCullum was that when there was a long off, he tugged the ball over mid-on, and then they had to switch the field. He's not been allowed to do that. Left arm spinners to McCullum, to Dwayne Smith, to Kieron Pollard have had a history.
Yeah, my mind goes back to Rangana Herath, Sri Lankan legend. Here we go! And see you later! Brendan McCullum finds the man in the deep. The plan has worked. Milan, it's down his throat. Big, big fish has to gag. High flying catch.
Aggressive. Rahul Kalanda's openers. They can do that. Can throw it away straight away and put pressure on the team. It was there for the taking, but just couldn't get any part of the middle of the bat on it.
Yeah, I'm glad to see a second slip in. I was saying to myself off here before the first ball, they should have a second slip. Hassan Ali, when he hits that off-stump line, does get a little bit of shape away. But it's all about how the other guys play now. How Zaman and Umar Akmal play. Jason Roy would probably think to himself, I really was in my zone. I should have been able to get it over mid-off. That's the way the modern game of T20 is. They'll give themselves a couple of wickets in the power play to go hard. Now, can they consolidate and then start clipping again?
Geez, I hope so, Bish. All part of the entertainment. And you've got two strikers out in the middle to replace the other two that have disappeared back to the dressing room. And Gonski! Right on cue, and Bishop called it. Let's get a selfie with the skipper. Darren Sammy with Hafiz. And look at the celebrations, the energy. One loss, Darren Sammy. Put the...
You are an expert.
Just like my Oppo camera phone.
Down. Haven't got double figures yet, the men in green. Time for Grant Elliott. Black cap star of white ball cricket. It's a very good all-rounder. And he's in at number 5 here in match 6. Fakhar Zaman is on the command. 4 just like that. Bazid Khan, you love this one.
First ball from Hafiz. Sighter, noter. Bang. Threw it on. Boundary.
Split the gap beautifully. That is so well bowled, that too. The Professor holds it back and gives it a bit more hang time. And it drops beautifully on a length. And dot ball. Fight back in the side. The first one gone for 4. He's on the chest. That sounded really sweet. And boom! It's gone all the way, gone miles. First maximum here this evening.
He's got a domestic T20 100 and he played exactly like this. Loves the spinners, and when it's not spinning, he just hit you all day, and that's gone a long, long way.
It's an interesting game, the way they play the modern T20, isn't it? Or the T20 in general, I shouldn't say modern. At 3 for 9, and he plays 2 blistering shots like that. Forget about consolidating.
I love this game, Bish. Yeah. Brilliant stuff. And that is why this game keeps evolving at T20. Different approaches. Fakhar Zaman through cover. Brilliant.
Two full this time. It's an into the wicket bowling pitch. You need to hit the wicket hard. Just floated that one up. Fakhar Zaman just eased that through the offside. He's got some power.
And Hassan Ali can do 2 things here. He can pull the length back or change up the pace.
Ho-ho! Chris Jordan, look at the sprinter. Yeah, West Indian origin to the 4 there. And he is quick as Chris Jordan. Elliott with the scamper on. Allows 3 there, so suddenly 7 off 2. I like this Fakhar Zaman. Dancing shoes on.
I want to see him play different lengths now. We've seen him drive the ball very well, Zaman. Now if you're Jordan, who will come into bowl at some point in time, or if you're Hassan Ali, change the length. Let's see how good he's above the waist.
Just short. Look at that. Oh, he wants to go upstairs. He's not sure. This is interesting. Surely it almost like floated there. He's going to have to go upstairs. It'll be grumpy if he says, no, I didn't really catch it. But then again, in a replay, it shows he does. Time for the review. Yeah, get the tut-tut out. Come upstairs, and Hassan Raza will have a look. So, Mrs. Illingworth and Ayindar out there. So one other thing, soft signal is saying not out, says Richard Illingworth. But we'll get to look at this. I'll tell you what, Sangakkara. He went upstairs. He wasn't quite sure. That's okay. That's good as gold. And, oh, underneath, I reckon, yeah. Big fingers, long digits. You look at it. Yeah, I reckon that's another affirmative. Like Sanga's one. Fingers underneath? Oh, yeah. Ah, Skipper Sammy. I think we're going without up here, gents.
Yeah, and I think Sammy was saying to the umpire, look, I'm not sure if I got my fingers underneath it or not, if it bounced in front of my fingers. So please, let's go upstairs. I'm not sure. I don't want to